Hello, families. This is an update. I did a video similar to this at the start of COVID with a bunch of resources. Unfortunately, many of those resources are not available anymore because a lot of the systems that we talked about are now going back to paid membership. And so I know some parents that were asking specifically about certain websites, even certain tiles that were coming up on ClassLink before that aren't there. But I just want to let you know that some of those items were sites that were free during the time of COVID when it first started. Many of these sites, the district and our school do continue to use free versions, but they do not have the access of what we were used to during the months of March, April, and May. So I want to remind parents just a couple of things. This is kind of the big one. I am on a student screen right now to demonstrate this. If you ever go onto ClassLink and you see the AR there, that is not the accelerated reader our school uses. We use a version that includes Spanish access and the ability to teach and toggle our website off and on into Spanish. So this is actually what everybody else in district gets. But because your kids are at Los Altos and we pay for a different version of Accelerated Reader, you do need to use the icon on your teacher's Canvas site. Now, if you can't remember that or you need quick access, it's also right on our Los Altos.HLP Schools website. If you go there, I actually have it right there, Los Altos Accelerated Reader. So please remember, if you're ever trying to access something directly from here, this accelerated reader right here, Renaissance Learning AR, is not the Los Altos AR. Because of our access to Spanish formats on accelerated reader, we are on a different waffle. We've tried to change this out. It does not work. So I know it's a little bit of an inconvenience. So please use either the one that's on your teacher's Canvas, or you could always go to our website and follow the link there. A lot of parents have been asking about Sora. So Sora, which is a link here, is one of the greatest things that we have to access books right now. It's something that the district pays for, and we also pay for extra books every year. And it's online books. There are audiobooks, there are ebooks, and there are also regular books. Right now we're working to increase our capacity, so we'll have a lot more new books up there soon. But if you do go to Sora, the kids should be able to access straight from ClassLink. There are tons of titles. Some of these titles are titles that are accessible to any student in the district. Some are exclusive to our school because we do buy certain titles specifically for our school. And if you look through there, there's also a section that actually highlights Spanish books. So I know parents have been asking for access to Spanish books, and they are there. So if you do go to Sora, you'd be able to access all these books. Now, at the beginning of COVID, I also talked in depth about the LA County Public Library. I am a huge supporter of the library. As a child and as an adult and as a parent, I have been using the library throughout COVID. If you don't have a library card, they're allowing you to get an online library card. It is kind of what they're considering a temporary card. It doesn't give you full access to everything, but it does give you access to all the online resources and for you to check out books online. So right here it says get a library card. Right there, get a new card, and you'll be able to start checking out books online. An even better feature is that you can actually choose 3 books to place on hold, and you can pick them up at the library you choose as your public library. And currently right now, our 2 closest ones that most of our families go to, which is Hacienda Heights and La Puente, are open for sidewalk service. So if you do have a library card, you can do library pickup service for 3 books, like physical books, or you can get unlimited access. They also use Overdrive, which is Sora, in the non-school setting. So it would be just similar to how you get the books for the kids online, but you would have to go through the LA Public Library system. There's also a lot of stuff on the digital library system. Right now, they're actually doing tutoring. There's also Learning and Language Express, and all of these items that are on here are free. So I would really recommend, if you don't already have a LA County Public Library card, to please get one. It's a great resource, and they are able to check out books through a sidewalk service currently. So if your children want physical books to hold, and they've read all the ones that we delivered this summer to them, this would be a great place that you can also get online, but you can also get sidewalk service pickup at our two closest local libraries. There are two other things, and they were featured before. There's public domain books. So these are classic books. I know that during the time that we went off, my daughter, who's a little bit older, really enjoyed going on here and reading and downloading books. There are books such as Charlotte's Web, books where they're now considered public domain because they've been out so long or the publisher rights have expired on them, or because the publishers or authors have decided to open them up. So there's one that's called feedbooks.com and another one which is free-ebooks.net. Both of these have great classic stories. Some of these stories are great things that for our younger kids, maybe parents can read to our children. And then for some of our more advanced readers, these are great books that you can read. They're really easy. You click on them. They download directly to your computer or to your tablet, and they're free. They're not going to look as fancy as an ebook. It's just going to be the text. But they're amazing resources. So just so you guys remember, it's free-ebooks.net and feedbooks.com. And if you ever need to access stuff, remember, it's always on our website, losaltos.hlpschools.org. These resources will be listed there, just so that if you need to access them later on, you can know where to find them. Thank you, and go Tigers.